Hey guys, it's Marco here, Fullyloaded Cars, and welcome back to our channel. And today we have this GTR that we painted 10 or 11 years ago. It's still looking good, still looking fresh. It does get used, it's not a trailer, what do they call it? A trailer queen?
Yeah, garage queen.
Yeah, garage queen, or one of these cars that get trailered around. This one does get used daily. Also picked up a lot of stone chips. They will need to be resprayed, and also all the black trims need to be redone. Mirrors need to be redone, and we'll give it a good buff afterwards.
Garage, we have another R35. This is beautiful, wide-bodied, air ride, and it has been here for a while now because we are developing a complete custom dash. Everything has been rendered and we are just going through the test processes at the moment to make sure that it fits correctly before we make the final mould, but we're really excited to show you guys this one also.
Hello Jamie.
Hello.
What do we have here?
Split up front bumper, side skirts here, but we just got to put some high build on them, make them really nice, and then we can start.
I'm not sure if we're going to get the wings off it. I haven't made up my mind, because we might have to blow into the doors, so I'm not sure yet. I'm going to prep it first and see how much space we have to blend the paint in, and then we'll make that decision. But yeah, on these side skirts, they were so badly damaged. There was a lot of stone chips and hairline cracks in the paint that most of the paint had to be taken off. Yeah, so we're going to put 2-3 coats of high build primer and block it all down, and then this should be good for painting. Now this front bumper was a mission. This took I think like 6 hours to prep. Reason being, this paint has this colour. When I painted this colour, I think in total there was 14 layers of paint, because it was lacquered twice, and then you have the sealer, and you have the base coat, and then you have the candy, and then you have the black. There was a whole heap of paint on it, so we decided to take it all off for fitment issues, because it's a very tight fit on the lights and stuff, and the more paint you get, build up the paint you get, things don't start fitting right, and then you start losing all the lines. So we've taken it pretty much all the way back. There was some ripples along where you see the red paint, so we've used that as a filler. So they're all the low spots that we've left in there. So we're going to go ahead and put some plastic primer on there, and then 2-3 coats of high build primer, and yeah, that should be ready for blocking. And same with the front splitter. That was absolutely peppered in stone chips.
Oh yeah.
That was really bad. They're so low.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And scrapes and stuff. So
under, if you see this side, you can see there's so much
scrapes.
Yeah.
So that's all been repaired. A little bit of filler just to cover the little scratches that we couldn't get completely off. So yeah, should be good. And I think even though these panels are going to be black, Jamie, we're going to use a grey primer, because that has to be grey to match the rest of the car. With candies, you've got to do it exactly the same as you painted it the first time. So we'll use the grey primer, so we're going to use a grey primer, a grey sealer. So because these other panels are going to be black, it doesn't really matter. It's not candy, so it's just a normal black, so it doesn't matter what.
I'm pretty sure even the guys said when I got a paint coat for them, they just said it's just says black.
Just a black, yeah.
It's just no special like name for it or anything. It's just a normal standard black colour.
Right, we'll get this cleaned and then we'll get it primed. car not finished, Baba?
Finish, Baba. You can drive it now.
What you doing today, Baba?
I'm doing today to quarter.
Quarter?
Yeah.
You finished seal?
Not yet.
Where is the seal? What you change it, Baba?
Change it bottom side, you know, seal.
Where's the old part?
And then quarter.
Old part is there?
Oh, all part here. You know, this one. You see, look.
Is it seal or inside?
Seal this one. This is seal. You see, look outside.
Very bad, huh?
Very bad, Baba. Very bad, you know. This is cancer. I make that very thick one for that, you know.
Make it strong one, yeah?
Strong one. Double size, you know, if you get an original.
And inner seal same, yeah?
Yeah, inner seal same thing. More than. Inner seal more than this. Actually, let's go for a walk.
Off that wood.
Oh man, I don't even want to talk about it, Connor. This fucking thing's I've since it's come in, I haven't slept. It's one of them paintworks. It's a House of Colour brandy wine, and it's a candy colour. And these candy colours are like near enough impossible to blend, because every time you put coat on top of coats, they get darker. So got a bit of damage here. But there was a little mishap coming out of the garage, and the whole front's been peppered with stone chips. So yeah, we've got to respray the front bumper. Ideally, I would like to respray the whole car again, but the way things are in the economy and stuff, we're gonna have to try and blow it in. The car was originally black, and now yeah, it's been 11 years. It's held up well. Yeah, just tape it to the thing, yeah. Make sure there's no creases, make sure it's all nice and tight, yeah. All the body kit, well, I said the body kit, the lower panels, they're all peppered with stone chips because they're so low. And this car does get used. The owner does use it quite a bit, so yeah, 11 years of stone chips really. So we did all of that. We resprayed them all in black, so they've gone all black. Obviously this is going to go body colour, and then we're going to try and blend it into the rest of the car, and it's not going to be easy. No, it's the original bumper. It was just stone chips. So I'm just trying to work out how we're going to mask it and put the bumper on and stabilize it so it doesn't drop off while I'm painting it and doesn't break the paper. To get the same shade, because if I paint that there, it won't match. I'm going to mask it like this first, get some cable ties, hold it all together so it doesn't drop, and then I can do the I already based it with a bit of silver, so I don't put too much silver onto the car. Center section will be sprayed black afterwards. The amount of coats you put on will determine the shade, because candy is like a transparent color. The more you put on, the deeper it gets, the darker it gets. So I need to put the bumper onto the car so I get exactly the same shade. Problem is, the car's already got candy on it. So as soon as you start putting more candy on it, it's going to get darker. So I've got to be very careful. So I've got mainly spray the bumper, not the car. And then at the end, just blend it all in. The base color is the silver. There's a Ryan silver from House of Colour. So we've got to base at least the leading edge of this wing, so we can get it to blend in with the bumper. Problem is, I've got this damage here, which we got to put silver on as well. So I'm going to have to put silver onto here. A third of the wing is going to have silver on it, and then I've got to lose it into this line here without going into the door. So luckily we've got this line here that we can lose into, but it's still, it's not that easy. Easier said than done. And I still got to seal that up. That's got to be sealed before we put any silver on it. So we've got to put some primer on there to seal that repair, because if you put the silver onto that, there's a good chance that it's going to react and it's just going to sink. Try not to touch the bumper too much. Your hands clean. Let's put some gloves on.
Yeah. I've brought some fresh gloves with me. That's always I have got, like fresh gloves with me.
We have to see where the things are, and then we can put just bolts.
Yeah.
Watch the edge, Jamie. I'll always watch the edges when you're putting a bumper on, yeah? Too high. I think it's all right. The inside bit is going to go black.
Oh, okay. So
Because there's a black moulding that goes along there.
Okay.
So that's black. Yeah, there. All masked up. Ready for cleaning. Give it a panel wipe, bit of primer, and then we'll go for it. Oh yeah, definitely. If it works out all right, it should do. It should do. If not, I'll be here all weekend. Hey guys, happy Monday. On Friday, before we left, we managed to get the GTR painted. It was so stressful, because blending in candies is absolute nightmare. It doesn't always work out, and sometimes you end up having to repaint the whole car to get it right, but it looks like everything's turned out well. The blend's gone in really nicely. You can't see where all the repairs were done. So, really happy with the way it come out. I'm going to re-lacquer the car. Reason I'm going to re-lacquer it is to give it a barrier for any stone chips, small stone chips, any minor scratches that we can go in there and polish out if it happens during the course of its life. Also, I've got the center of the bumper is black, so we've got to master up, do that in black, and then re-lacquer it all. We can do that at the same time. Rub down the whole car, get it ready, get it out, get the booth cleaned, get it back in, get it remasked, paint the bumper, and then re-lacquer it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm really happy with it actually. Well, I wouldn't say it's come out better than we thought it would be, because we knew it'd come out this good, but I'm happy that we didn't have to respray the car to get it back to its original state, and that was my biggest concern, because Hachi is not concerned about it at all.
I like it a lot. I really like it. I just prepped it. After it was painted, I went around, cleaned it, and gave it a little, like a little polish almost, like with the cloth and the white polish. Just went around it and made it really nice and shiny.
There was a big dent on this wing here. There was a dent right there.
we'll probably put up a picture so you can see the dent that we had to fix there. So this whole wing was actually painted, and you can see there's no color difference at all. We didn't go into the door. We just done it edge to edge, and it's a perfect match. Yeah, so we done all the black on it. So we done the mirrors. We color coded this section here because that used to be silver or chrome. So we redone that. And we redone all the black. So all the bottom of the kits, because it was peppered in stone chips, so they had to be redone. We done redone the front bumper, put a new grille, blacked out the chrome on the grille as well. It should be illegal to put number plates on cars. Yeah, we've redone the vents as well on the bonnet, because there were all the black on the car before was jet black, and so we've color coded to the original color of the car was panther black. I can't remember the name.
No, it's just called black.
Just called black, yeah.
Yeah, when I asked Nissan for the paint colour, he just says, yeah, it's just called black.
Just called black.
So
Nissan
like,
black, yeah. So and there's a lot of metallic. So if you look at it, there's a lot of metallic specks in the black. So we've redone the mirrors and the vents and the rest of the body kit. And there was some damage on the corner of the bumper. Where was it? On this side here. There's some scrapes in the car park. Somebody scraped the car here. So we actually repainted that section there. Yeah, to be honest, this was probably one of the most stressful resprays. It wasn't even a respray, it was half a respray that I've done in a long time. It's just because I just didn't want to paint the car again. Getting the paints is hard work from America and expensive, because it's really, especially with Trump prices and Trump tariffs now, it's really things are going to be really expensive. So yeah, but we're really happy with it. So yeah, it's been Jamie's polished it, he's cleaned it, it's ready to go. I'm really happy with the way the car's come out. I'm extremely happy that we didn't have to respray the car again, and we only did the front half like we promised our customer. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Video after that will be the TVR video, which we're about to shoot now, and that'll come out in a couple of weeks. Drop some links for the client's Instagram handle, so you can go and follow her and an amazing journey with her GTR. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.